Welcome to Click for IB Biology. Here we're looking at the concept of homo and heterozygous genotypes. There's a blank version of this PDF, this presentation, down in the description, down below, down here. You can download that, annotate it with your own notes, and then there's some quiz questions, 10 questions usually, with answers, and you can use those to make sure that you are understanding and not forgetting things. Okay, so previously we began with the idea of the homologous pairs, that human chromosomes in the diploid form remember the important, it's a double set of human chromosomes, and in this particular instance we're looking at one of those pairs, and those pairs of chromosomes, each one inherited, one from the father and one from the mother, are known as a homologous pair. And we also established that on the homologous pairs we have genes. Sometimes we have linked genes, which means they're on the same chromosome, and that at each gene loci there's a version of that gene, one inherited from the father and one inherited from the mother, and those are called the alleles. Now, behind this concept is that the gene is responsible for the production of messenger RNA, and in turn this will result in the formation of a protein. And it's this protein that we will have to link to the characteristic or the trait that we're trying to discuss. So what we're doing here is we're looking and comparing base sequences of alleles. If we analyze the base sequence of this gene here and compare it to the homologous gene over here, the two alleles, if we find that there's an identical base sequence, then we tend to predict that we'll get an identical protein or near identical protein, and we call this condition being homozygous. If we look at the base sequence here and then the base sequence there and find that those base sequences are different, even though it's still coding for the same characteristic or trait, there will probably be different proteins, and we would call that condition heterozygous. The condition of homozygous and heterozygous means identical alleles, which implies identical base sequence, and heterozygous implies different alleles, different base sequences, different proteins. These two conditions are what we call the genotype, the types of alleles that you have. So we would be genotypically homozygous, our alleles are identical, or we could be genotypically heterozygous, our alleles are different. In the next video, we're going to go on and look at where we have alleles demonstrating a phenomena called dominance. There's a chance to subscribe to the channel in the center there, and then the playlist, of course, is on the right hand side. We appreciate your subscription and we appreciate your likes. Thank you very much.